Have you seen this movie?
I said love, not dick.
Same thing.
Admit to that. You want the same thing all women want.
Mind your business, Kevin. I'm happy. I look good. I have my own salon, a fat bank account. I fuck who I want, whenever I want. Besides, Niecy and Nikita are in love, and they both miserable.
Apple, love is not your enemy. I've been married for years, and my wife is my world. She's my best friend. She's my business partner. Hell, I wouldn't be as successful as I am if I didn't have her in my corner.
Wow. Next time, wipe my juices off your dick before you lecture me about a happy marriage.
I just saw this movie on Tubi and it blew my mind in more ways than one. This movie is about a group of women who are trying to move forward while dealing with the trauma in their lives. The movie introduces these three women who are the main characters. First, they talk about Niecy, who is in her room on the phone with her internet boyfriend that she's never met, and everybody says he's a Russian scammer and that he's just trying to take advantage of her. Then we got Nikita, who's a hairdresser. She seems to be very talented, but she has a fiance who's broke. He's always asking her for money and abusing her, and she can't seem to let him go. Finally, we have Apple. She's the main character, and she seems to be the strongest of the bunch, but the strength that she has comes from shutting off all her feelings and trying to make sure that she get this money out of men. While you're watching it, you're rooting for these women to make it in life, but sadly, only one of them has a happy ending. I think this movie was called Rotten because Apple was trying her best not to be like her mother. She hated everything her mother stood for because her mother severely abused her in ways that traumatized her for life. And in all her efforts to not be like her mother, she still ended up just like her. Do you have a mother that you feel like deliberately tried to destroy your soul? That's how Apple felt. But she got to confront her mother and ask her, "Why did you do that to me?" Her mother gave her an answer. While it didn't make Apple forgive, it definitely helped her to understand. What struck me about this movie wasn't even the women's storylines. It was the men. I have never in my life seen male characters who were so into protecting and loving on women. You know how you meet men who got all the aggression for women. They yelling and they screaming, they making threats, but when it comes to men, they're quiet. But the men in this movie aren't like that. Men in this movie demonstrate love in ways that made me think, who wrote this? I have never in my life seen any male characters in real life or in the movies who treat women like this. And I'm not talking about, make sure she have her flowers or like in a notebook, sit there with her every day and read a story to her until she recognizes you. No, these men go to war for the women that they love. They're protectors. Now, this movie isn't all doom and gloom. It had me cracking up laughing. It had me scared. It also had me crying for a little bit. But the main takeaway I got out of this movie, you gotta go watch it, is to watch these men in action. Even though things are a bit complicated, because all of them got their own little situations, these men are true friends, true love, and it's amazing to watch. Every woman needs to watch how these men treat these women, because if you're not being loved like that, I don't think it's real love.